It looks like I just took a fatty dump, stood up, turned around, took a picture of my toilet. Oh my God.
I get a little impatient. Who's that got the keys to my spaceship?
This is the first time that I've done this, and it will probably be the last. I don't know if anybody else has done this. Thought it'd be kind of a fun concept. It might be kind of difficult. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but today I'm gonna roast your skate parks. I've asked my followers on Instagram, go follow me at Greyson Roberts, to send me pictures of your local skate park. There are some beautiful skate parks out there, and then there are some ones that are they look terrible. They look unrideable. Now, I personally am a big fan of the terrible, unrideable skate parks. Back when I was living in Kansas City, we had a handful, and they have so much personality that you have to spend many days there, figure out the few lines that you have, and just have fun with what you got. And where I live, we only have one skate park. You gotta pay for it, and it's not, the best, but it's always fun going to these weird little skate parks, making the best of what you have. It doesn't matter if I'm having fun on my bike. If me and my homies, we could ride a curb all day. It doesn't really matter, but I thought it'd be kind of an interesting concept to look at some of the worst skate parks out there, and by out there, I mean what you guys have sent me. And it took maybe like 6 hours for me to get a decent list of a bunch of skate parks. So anyway, let's get into it. If you're all new to the channel, my name is Greyson Roberts. We do the bike roast, edit reactions, vlogs. I guess we're roasting skate parks now. And let's make me a deal. If I make you laugh at least one time, you hit that like button. If not, move on. You can go back to watching Jake Paul. It's totally cool. A quick update for my reoccurring fans. The Patreon that we've started, I just need one more patron. Our goal to hit 10 patrons. That's when all the features are going to roll out. The one-on-one training, the discount codes, all sorts of stuff, the behind the scenes, everything like that. That's going to start rolling out as soon as we get one more donation. Thanks to all of you so much who have already donated, because as you guys know, the CPM, the AdSense, whenever I say, fuck every other sentence, YouTube and brand deals don't always like that, so you guys are supporting me. And the Patreon is a cheaper way for you guys to show your support without having to go buy merch. But if you are in the market for some new clothes, click the link in the description. Go check out my store. Got all sorts of stuff. A ton of new t-shirts and summer. Spring wear is going to drop soon. If you want some hoodies, now's the time to get it. We got crew necks, windbreakers, all sorts of stuff. So go check that out before it kind of gets pushed away a little bit for the spring and summer season. So let's get into it. Also, hit that subscribe button if this is your first time here. I promise you might like it. I've also got a podcast, so if you want more of me, which I don't know why you would, but in case you do, linked in the description, go check out my podcast. We have a lot of fun over there. Anyway, this first skate park is sent in by Nick Zacks. And I had to go in and ask you guys, because not everybody told me where it was, so let me find it. He says, this skate park is in Greece. I don't know what part in Greece, but this skate park is in Greece. I don't know if you could call this a skate park. He sent me another angle. It's basically the exact same thing. The only thing that you can't see in this picture is it has one tiny little quarter. So it looks like you've got a shit-covered bank-to-wall ride, a couple 2x4s, maybe that's just part of the fence, but you got a little 2x4 right there. Looks like it's leaning up against the wall. A little bit of a blurry picture. A teeny tiny box that, personally for me, is not long or high enough to do anything on. I could maybe do like a nose bar on it maybe. And if I can nose bar something, it's not a real obstacle. It looks like a really good place to do flat ground. The flatland. It looks like a flatland park, not really a skate park. Now I don't know if this is a DIY. I don't know if this is considered by the city a skate park. What the fuck is going on with this? But this is one of the worst ones I've seen. And like I said, I'd rather ride a curb than ride this, because obviously I'm not gonna hit that wall ride. And that box is probably the stickiest fucking box in the entire world, at least Greece. It's conveniently located because this park is nothing but fucking greasy. I'm gonna rate this skate park a 0 out of 10 because by the looks of it, I don't even think this is considered a skate park. The next park we got is sent in by H. Jenkins 05. He said roast the shit out of it. Not sure what this is. I forgot to ask him. But honestly, it really doesn't look that bad. One of my old locals when I was living in KC was Grandview Skate Park. That was the one that was closest to where I was living. It was this like kind of metal, not really metal, but like the skate-like material, a bunch of little jumps. This looks really fun. I feel like I could spend a whole week here having a great time in this park, but it doesn't really make any sense. Where is that quarter on the right going? Where is that quarter on the left going? Looks like you've got a box that's it looks like it's facing the wrong way unless there's a quarter over there, but I didn't see any pictures of it. There's a watermark in the quarter that says Brandenburg. I don't know if that's the town, the city. I don't know what that is, but maybe there's a city or town called Brandenburg. But what's the deal with this tetanus-ridden fucking little down rail right here? That might not even be a down rail. It looks like maybe there's some stairs. It looks like you're supposed to be able to ride it by the way it's set up, but I would never touch my pegs to that. I'm gonna get a nail in the gooch. No way. That's just asking to get coronavirus inserted in the balls. Not fucking with that. What's up with that little teeny tiny unrideable box jump with a rail on it? That makes no sense. The quarters are, I couldn't even ride a scooter effectively. The quarters are about this tall off the ground. No one's doing any airs. You're not gonna get in, you're gonna have to pedal your ass off just to hit that box jump back there to nowhere, probably the fence or another staircase. Everything is just so small. Hey, but like I said, at least you got a park, at least this is free, and honestly, I feel like I could have a lot of fun with it. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any airs, but it looks like a lot of, dude, I don't even know. It's really not that bad. I'm gonna give this skate park a 6 out of 10. I'd love to ride it. Next park we got sent in by B. Fisher C. He said, so shit. This doesn't really make any sense. This looks smaller than the other quarters. You've got a random down rail in the middle of a bowl, and then that little hip thing that looks really, really steep. Got a manual pad back there that's too low to do anything. You got a teeny tiny little wall ride, like miniature baby vert wall type looking thing over there. I don't know at all what I would do. Maybe just a fat manual or nose manual line. Honestly, I have no idea what I would do here. It's located in Ventura, California. Hobart Park, is that what this is called? Hobart? The name is about as dumb as this weird little bowl thing. This is really interesting. It's like, who in their right mind would, you know, drop the skate park and be like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's build this. Let's invest. This is probably still a $100,000 skate. It's in California. This is probably a $250,000 skate park right here, maybe a little bit less. Concrete's expensive. I don't know what the real estate value is in Ventura or whatever you call it is in California, but I'm sure it's not cheap. It looks like it's in a nice, well-maintained park. Whoever built this, you really fucked up on this one. It's probably way overpriced for what you get out of it. I'm gonna give that park, it's gotta be a 3 out of 10. It's weird, it's just interesting. All right, we got this next park. I didn't catch who sent it in, and I don't know where the DM went. I don't know where this park is. But we've got a park like this in Kansas City. It's North Park, Pleasant Valley Skate Park. It's the kind of northern Kansas City where everything is dumb steep and the rails just go into the rest. So if you're trying to hit a down rail or a down ledge or go down a set, you're going to hit every other little kid that's trying to ride over that little pyramid or that little box jump bank to bank bullshit in the middle of it. So the flow looks terrible. It looks grimy. It looks like if you fell, it'd rip my skin right off. Random graffiti, which I personally am a fan of. This park looks really fun. The ramps are at least a decent size. I mean, they're not real big. Everything looks dumb steep into the next object. It just looks like it has no flow. Looks like there's a bowl to the right that I didn't get a picture of. That looks like it has some potential, decent size right there, but hell, dude, it's really not that bad. I'm gonna have to give this park a 6 out of 10. Once again, I guess I didn't catch the name. What the fuck am I looking at? Looks like you've got a super skinny, doesn't even look that short. It's like a real skinny quarter, real skinny box to nothing. What is that? To a strange piece of metal that's probably gonna fuck you up if you go OTB on that box. You've got a kinked rail that's flat. I love that, but holy hell, it's like super short at the bottom, goes way up, and then it's dumb high. No one's gonna be able to learn on this rail. I would love to be able to do some manual rail ride up it, but like that's about the only thing I got. And looks like you got a little tiny grease mound of shit and rocks, and looks like no one sweeps here. You got one trash can back there. Hey, at least it's on the water though. It's kind of a vibe if you just want to do flat, you know, hang fives and shit. This skate park cracks me up. There's like 2 ramps. Like I could fit this park in my apartment. Like behind you, I've got an open space. Literally could fit this and probably be more fun to ride. Damn, I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. No, a 1 out of 10. There's nothing there. This park was sent in by official Stewie_BMX. This park does not look bad at all. It looks really interesting. So those stairs right there, don't know really how we'd ride them effectively. It looks like a fun little bowl in the middle. Somewhat symmetrical. Looks like it's got some flow. Whoever wants to ride the bowl can mind their business. Whoever wants to ride either part of the street section or just take unlimited runs. Honestly, it really doesn't look that bad. I can see why you wouldn't like it, I guess, but I feel like I could shred this for a while. There's not much to it. Looks like you got a total of 3 rails, staircases all around that really would be hard to hit, a few banks that are not really big enough to learn anything out of. Looks like maybe you got a ledge back there that looks like a slut to try to get on. I don't know. Doesn't look that bad. I rode a park just like this. I forget the name of it in not Kansas City, St. Louis when I went to visit there, and I had a great time. It was built just like this with the exact same bowl right in the middle. It's not the same park, is it? No, I didn't catch where this park was. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna give this one 5 out of 10. I kind of vibe with it. All right, so next one is sent in by Casper. Oh, dude, there's no way I'm gonna be able to say that last name. But he said Kelvin Grove Skate Park in Scotland. Why is that skater going right through the puddle? Like there's random puddles, which makes it look a little bit more sus. And the skater says, "Aight, fuck it, I'm just gonna go roll through it." This looks super weird. I like the graffiti. There's not much to it at all. And when I try to zoom in to look at anything, it just gets super pixelated. I can't really see it. But Scotland, I mean, that's a lot of concrete. You got a lot of space. Weird little banks right there that looks like they should be turned into quarters. Dude, I don't know. This looks really weird. I don't even know if I could vibe with this park at all. I wish I could see a little bit more. It wasn't so blurry, but I mean, hell, this is probably a 3 out of 10 skate park. All right, this next park, didn't catch you, sent it in. Don't know where it is. Holy fucking shit. It looks like I just took a fatty dump, stood up, turned around, took a picture of my toilet. Oh my god. Unrideable. Although, I feel like if there's one dude on this planet to ride this, it'd be Trey Jones. Probably just take off his shoes, do some weird tire slide shit, and call it a day. Someone went too hard on that poor little rail right there, or ledge, or whatever the hell that is. Looks like you got a dope little gap, dude. Honestly, it looks totally rideable. Just stand that ledge up, put some duct tape on it, do some rail rides, some grinds, whatever. Got a cool little gap with a nice sized ledge right there. Got a decent looking quarter/bank thing back. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. Alright, Bowen Garibay sent in this picture. Probably gonna be a little bit blurry because I have to blow it up because I didn't get a good picture. He said St. Bernard, Cincinnati, Ohio. What the fuck am I looking at? Those little ledges over there that kind of makes like a face. Like, that's my reaction to this skate park. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I could shred that rail, that little box back there. Now this bowl looks really fun for a ripstick, but as a bike, I would run out of lines in about 2 seconds. Damn, that concrete looks smooth though. I don't know. This bowl has so much potential, but they just said fuck it. I don't know, man. That skater, he's having a hard time with these 2 foot smooth ass quarters. Maybe those leaves fucked him up. I don't know. The street part of it looks kind of fun, especially those stacked ledges right there. I could vibe with that for a decent amount of time. I don't know, maybe do some fly out bar spins, fly out truck drivers, some whips. But as for shredding the bowl, you would have to pull like a son of a bitch to do any sort of air tricks on it. 4 out of 10, it looks kind of fun. All right, we got the last park sent in by Most Deece, my boy from St. Louis. This, when I went to St. Louis, I didn't ride this son of a bitch. Oh my God, looks like you've got curbs back there for whatever reason. 2 tiny staircases facing each other. Honestly, this looks really bad, right? But what if you did like, I don't know, a one whip down the one set, then like half cabbed up the other one, or like rail ride manual, rail ride up the other one? I think I could do a lot of lines here, but in the terms of like learning how to ride a skateboard, scooter, ripstick, bike, whatever, this part kind of blows. This is one of the weirdest, dumbest setups I've ever seen. Last time they let a handicap try to develop a skate park in the city of St. Louis. What the fuck? Concrete's all patchy, dude. Oh my, I bet those are the stickiest rail. I bet they're fun to rail ride though, but goddamn. This one has to have a 1 out of 10. I mean, what do you expect? Anyway, guys, this was a little skate park roast, worst skate parks. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but thank you guys for submitting it in. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Greyson Roberts. Pick up the merch. Go in the link down below. Support the Patreon if you fuck with the channel. I'm about to film, the coronavirus pandemic's going on, so I'm gonna sit right here with my roommate, and we're gonna make a shit ton of videos about coronavirus on my podcast channel. Try to get some views up because I don't really want to leave. Anyway, let me know down below if you think the coronavirus is a big deal or if Facebook moms are just blowing it out of proportion. Anyway, peace out, boss squad. See you next time. Don't forget, it's better on this side.